A round of applause for the Hindu band right there. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, sir, we'll start with the lighting of the diya to spread the positive energy, and it is a form of blessing. So let me invite those who are going to be lighting the diya to proceed to light the candles. Please proceed. Band, you may give us a song as they do that. The lighting of the candles. We can put our hands together. Yes, we can clap as we celebrate. Diwali is a celebration of light, and the lighting of the candle is before we begin the prayer session, where we are all going to participate as we shall be led. So I'll request that we may come back to our seats once we are done with the lighting of the diya, so that we can have our prayer before we move to a short session of entertainment. Just waiting for the lighting to be complete, then we may proceed. We can start with the prayer.
Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturnvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturnvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturnvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
We may take our seats. Your Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, Governor Tana River, Dr. Daho Godana, the Speaker of the National Assembly, Honorable Moses Wetangula, the Chairperson, Hindu Council of Kenya, Mrs. Sujata Kotarmaju, Trustees led by Dr. Bimal Kantaria, the Hindu Council of Kenya and Hindu community at large, distinguished guests present, Namaste. Namaste. You can clap. Your Excellency, sir, with your permission, as we celebrate Diwali, would like to start with a short session of entertainment before we proceed to the rest of the program. So at this point, allow me to usher in the team that's going to be entertaining us, and I'd like us to give them a warm welcome as they approach the stage. Karibuni.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Hindu Council of Kenya, we extend a warm welcome to the esteemed officials and all our honored guests. In Hindu tradition, we believe that every auspicious event begins with a prayer, inviting divine blessings to guide us in our journey. This morning, we honor that tradition by invoking the presence of Lord Krishna, a central figure in our faith who embodies love, wisdom, and joy. Lord Krishna, revered as the eighth incarnation of Lord Vishnu, is celebrated for his teachings in the Bhagavad Gita. His playful spirit and his boundless compassion, through his stories, he inspires us to seek truth, uphold righteousness, and spread love in all that we do. We now invite you to enjoy Swagatam Krishna, a beautiful rendition welcoming Lord Krishna with joy and devotion.
Swagatam Krishna, Sharanagatam Krishna. Swagatam Krishna, Sharanagatam Krishna. Madhura Puri Sarana Mridu Vedana Madhusudana Iha. Swagatam Krishna, Sharanagatam Krishna. Madhura Puri Sarana Mridu Vedana Madhusudana Iha. Swagatam Krishna, Sharanagatam Krishna. Madhura Puri Sarana Mridu Vedana Madhusudana Iha. Swagatam Krishna, Sharanagatam Krishna. Bhogadapta Sulabha Supushpagandha-kalabha. Bhogadapta Sulabha Supushpagandha-kalabha. Kasturi Tilaka Mahima Mama Kantananda Gopagandha. Swagatam Krishna.
India, a land of kings and kingdoms, has a rich legacy of valor, honor and resilience. Jauhar represents an act of courage by women during the times of invasion, where rather than facing capture, they chose to uphold their dignity and honor. It was an ultimate sacrifice, symbolizing the strength and empowerment of women who stood firmly beside their kings and warriors, embodying resilience in the face of adversity. Today's powerful performance captures this spirit, reminding us of the extraordinary courage that has defined generations. Let us honor this legacy through dance as we witness the essence of Jauhar.
राजपुतानी शान सब त्याचो खो म्हारो राजस्थान
थोड़ी मारवाड़ में दूसो बाजे रे थोड़ी मारवाड़ में दूसो बाजे
उत्साह से झूमती नाचती राजपुतानियों को संदेश मिला कि राजा युद्ध में वीर गति को प्राप्त हुई। ये सुनते ही राजपुतानियां तलवार उठाकर अपने सम्मान की रक्षा के लिए युद्ध में रणचंडिका बन शत्रु का विनाश करने को चल पड़ती हैं।
हालो ने तलवार तो राठौड़ न सोवे हालो ने तलवार तो राठौड़ न सोवे तो परे धमीड़े मां ढोला रे धमीड़े मां राठौड़ पधारे रे दूसो बाजे राठौड़ रवली मारे वाड़ रो दूसो बाजे रे अन्नता थोड़ी मारे वाड़ रो दूसो बाजे।
आखिरी दम तक लड़ते हुए राजपुतानियों ने खुद को जौहर की आग में झोंक देने का निश्चय किया।
We now have a special presentation from the BAPS group honoring Lord Swaminarayan, who graced this earth over 250 years ago with a divine mission to spread the values of dharma, righteousness, bhakti and devotion. His teachings continue to inspire millions around the world. Today, his sixth spiritual successor, Shri Mahanta Swami, at the age of 91, guides us with unwavering love and compassion. In December, we are blessed that he will visit the shores of Africa, sharing his wisdom and presence with us. To celebrate his 91st birthday and the festive season of Diwali, BAPS presents a unique bhajan, a soulful blend of Indian classical music and Garba dance, which was recently recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. We invite you to immerse yourself in this heartfelt tribute.
स्वामी जगती न्यारा
छोड़ो ना महासागर महंत स्वामी जगती न्यारा
गुणातीत ना वारस तो प्रमुख स्वामी ना प्यारा
गुणातीत ना वारस तो प्रमुख स्वामी ना प्यारा
करिए वंदन करिए वंदन करिए वंदन करिए वंदन बचावी वर्षे अमृत त्याये
वर्षे अमृत त्याये हो 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 हो
खारा जलती नदियों मलती मीठा सागर माए बड़वा नल ए झर बचावी वर्षे अमृत त्याये
वर्षे अमृत त्याये
हाँ बूंद बूंद हरिनी मीठा पुजे
Our next performance is the vibrant Ghumar dance, a traditional folk dance from Rajasthan, known for its grace, elegance and intricate movements. Originally performed by the women of the royal Rajput families, Ghumar celebrates joy, tradition and the colorful spirit of Rajasthan. This dance is not only a display of artistic expression, but also deeply rooted in the Hindu traditions, symbolizing the celebration of life's important moments from weddings to festivals. Through the rhythmic spins and vibrant skirts, Ghumar embodies the essence of togetherness and cultural pride, uniting families and communities in joyful celebrations. Today, let us journey to the heart of Rajasthan through this captivating Ghumar performance, honoring our rich heritage and the enduring spirit of our tradition.
Another round of applause as they leave the stage. And we have the last presentation, Shivanjali Naitalia. Let's also welcome them with a clap. This is our last presentation today before we move to the next part of the program.
Our final performance features Aigiri Nandini, a powerful and popular stotram dedicated to goddess Durga. In Hindu tradition, we hold women in the highest regard, honoring their strength, resilience, and divinity. Ma Durga, revered as a symbol of feminine power, represents the energy and courage of the Supreme Being. She embodies the spirit of empowerment, teaching us all to confront and overcome the forces of evil. In every woman lies the essence of a goddess, filled with strength and the ability to bring positive change in the world. Today, as we witness this captivating performance, let us all embrace the teachings of Ma Durga, celebrating the strength and dignity of women everywhere. Join us in experiencing the profound beauty and energy of Aigiri Nandini.
Talangu takatiku takatadikita takata takita takatajum takatatajum takatatajum tam takita dikita tongita nangita tim takita takatajum takatatajum takatatajum ta takita dikita tongita nangita tum takita takatajum takatatajum takatatajum ta takita dikita tongita nangita tam takita takatajum takatatajum takatatajum ta takita dikita tongita nangita takita 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 jum ta takita jum ta takita jum ta takita 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 jum ta takita jum ta takita jum ta tattari takata jum tik tattari takata jum takata jum tattari takata jum takata jum takata jum ta dingin natum ta dingin natum ta dingin natum tam tattari takata jum tik tattari takata jum takata jum tattari takata jum takata jum takata jum ta dingin natum ta dingin natum ta dingin natum tam tattari takata jum tik tattari takata jum tattanatta jum tattari takata jum tattanatta jum tajjonutta jum tadingina tadingina
Aigiri Nandini Nandita Medini Vishwa Vinodini Nandalute Jam Tatta Tadikita Takadim Tatta Tadikita Jam Aigiri Nandini Nandita Medini Jam Takadimi Takita Takajam Aigiri Nandini Jam Takita Jim Aigiri Takadimi Takajam Takadimi Takajam Takadimi Takajam Aigiri Nandini Nandita Medini Vishwa Vinodini Nandalute Girivara Vindha Shirodini Vasini Vishnu Vilasini Vishnunute Bhagavati Heshiti Kantha Kutumbini Bhuri Kutumbini Bhuri Krite Jaya Jaya He Mahishasura Mardini Ramyaka Pardini Shailasute Ai Sharanagata Veeravadhuvara Veeravara Bhayadayakare Tribhuvana Mastaka Shula Virodhi Shirodhi Krita Mada Shula Kare Dumi Dumi Kamara Dundu Vinada Mahonu Parikrita Dinma Kare Jaya Jaya He Mahishasura Mardini Ramyaka tadimni tagadum tak takita.
A warm round of applause for all the entertainment. Come on, let's give it up to them. Wonderful, wonderful. Your Excellency, for a minute I thought we were watching an Indian movie. Indian movies are well known for dances. Your Excellency, sir, with your permission, at this point we'll move on to the next part of the program. Allow me to invite the National Chairperson, Hindu Council of Kenya, Srimati Sujata Kotamaraju. I hope I've pronounced it correctly. Let's give her a warm welcome as she's coming to make some brief remarks.
Namaste. Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, CGH, respected First Lady, Madam Rachel Ruto, your family, cabinet members, Honorable Dr. Retangula, Governor of Tana River, Speaker, and honored guests, partners, brothers and sisters. Happy Diwali to each one of you. Happy Diwali. It is my profound honor to stand here in the heart of our nation to welcome you all to celebrate Diwali, the festival of lights. Diwali is a time of deep spiritual significance, a movement that transcends the communities and cultures, uniting us in a universal celebration of light, hope, and renewal. Today, as we light our lamps, we affirm our shared wish for peace, prosperity, and unity in our beloved Kenya. Let our prayers and intentions turn towards a vision for Kenya where harmony prevails, where every citizen prospers and where the brightness of peace shines unchallenged. Let this light be beacon for the entire nation, illuminating a future of abundance and unity. On behalf of Hindu community, I would like to extend our sincere gratitude to Your Excellency, the President and the First Lady for your invaluable support and for opening your doors for this Diwali celebrations. Your commitment to unity and inclusivity is deeply inspiring, embodying the spirit of Diwali itself, a time when light dispels the darkness of division and nurtures togetherness and joy. Your Excellency, in Kenya, we are privileged to live amidst of rich tapestry of cultures and traditions. Our diversity is a profound strength, and Diwali beautifully reminds us of unique light each one of us brings to this shared nation. Today, we not only celebrate a festival, but also honor values of hope, resilience, and the timeless victory of light over darkness. The Hindu Council of Kenya, now it is in 54th year, it is honored to serve as a pillar of unity among 170 member institutions and 5 major branches across the country. We are guided by the principles of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the philosophy that all humanity is one family, and we are committed to contribute to Kenya's welfare. Our community is steadfast in upholding this value through our involvement in nation building, relief and welfare activities. Thank you. In time of crisis, from natural disasters to the COVID-19 pandemic, we have risen together to serve, driven by the spirit of compassion and unity. Our community, which has thrived for generations in Kenya, consists of dedicated entrepreneurs, philanthropists, and visionaries who work tirelessly to see that every Kenyan has access to food, education, and health care. We have a series of ongoing initiatives across Kenya, and our trustee, Dr. Bimal Khantaria, will elaborate on our future projects. Our ongoing projects are: 1. Jal Seva project, providing water solutions in Laikipia County. School nutrition initiatives, offering WUJI programs to promote nutrition among school children. Yoga program, in collaboration with schools and health centers in areas like Embakasi, Dandora, Kibera, and other areas. We are helping to connect the body, mind, and soul through free yoga training. This initiative, led by trained instructors, is already showing remarkable positive impacts and well-being. Your Excellency, in line with your national tree planting goal of 15 billion trees by 2032, our organizations have been actively engaging in tree planting drives, environmental sustainability efforts, and cleanup campaigns to protect Kenya's natural beauty and create a legacy of environmental stewardship for future generations. Your Excellency, this year's Diwali is especially significant for our community. As we eagerly gather here at the State House, sharing our rich traditions and culture's heritage, it is an honor to celebrate the Festival of Lights in your presence. Your Honor, sir. As we reminded of the blessings and shared bonds that connect us. Diwali is not only a time of celebration, but also a time for giving. During this festive season, we embark on donation drives across the country to support relief and welfare initiatives. We have prepared a booklet highlighting our relief and welfare work over the years, dedicated to you as a small token of our commitment to serve our beautiful country, Kenya. On behalf of Hindu Council of Kenya, I wish you all a radiant Diwali filled with happiness, prosperity, and peace. Let the light of Diwali guide us to brighter, more united Kenya, a nation blessed with peace and abundant blessings for all of us. My sincere appreciation and gratitude to our donors, sponsors, and well-wishers who came forward supporting us for this event to make it a grand success. Thank you all. And my special thanks, I express my gratitude to the State House staff for their unwavering support. Thank you so much. All these 3 days, I don't know how many times I call you for all the support. Nation. May the light Kenyan with hope, peace, and goodwill. God bless us all. God bless our beautiful Kenya, and God bless our president. He is looking very handsome today with our Indian attire. Ashanti Nisana.
One more round of applause for Madam Chair. Your Excellency, with your permission now, allow me to invite Dr. Bimal Kantaria, who is a trustee representing the other trustees present, to make his remarks. Why don't we put our hands together as we welcome Dr. Bimal Kantaria. Karibu.
Good morning to everybody, and namaste to everybody. Your Excellency President of Kenya, distinguished guests and leaders, we've got two very important celebrities with us. My good friend, the Speaker of the National Assembly, Dr. Wetangula. We've got a governor as well from Tana River, Mr. Godana. Thank you very much indeed to both of you for also gracing us with your presence. Also very distinguished guests we have this morning, Your Excellency. You may look around you, you see very, very colorful dresses, but Your Excellency, for the very, very first time in the history of this country, that the whole Hindu community is celebrating Diwali at State House, and it's all thanks to you, sir. Your Excellency, if you look around the room, we've brought all the leadership from all the small towns, big towns. We've got people from Eldoret, Kisumu, Mombasa, who've traveled since yesterday to be here in your presence, sir. So thank you very much to all my friends who've joined us today, all the Hindu community who've been really wonderful support in coming all the way down here. Your Excellency, Diwali is an important time of our year. As our chairperson said, it reminds us of triumph of light over darkness, wisdom over ignorance, and hope over despair. These universal values are very much part of our Hindu dharam, our Hindu community in this country, and we seek to contribute meaningfully along the various phases of life, upholding these very important principles. With your permission, Your Excellency, I just wanted to quickly highlight some of the important leadership and things we've contributed as Hindu community over the last 100 years. A lot of the Hindus came during the colonial times. We built the railway, the Kenya-Uganda railway, and most of the Hindu community stayed over, Your Excellency. A number of expatriates obviously went back, but a lot of this community here have been here for over 100 years. My own family, Your Excellency, been here for 4 generations. We came here in 1898, and we just love this country. We're not going anywhere. We're going to be here permanently. So whilst we build bridges, actual physical bridges, we've also built community and social bridges across the country as well. Since those early days, the Hindu community has grown and flourished, contributing extensively to the Kenyan business, social, and political landscapes. In the business community, Your Excellency, Hindu leaders have been pioneering entrepreneurs and have made remarkable contributions to Kenya's economic progress. We all know of Dr. Manu Chandera, Your Excellency. He's a famous member of our community, but besides his business acumen, as you well know, his profound generosity through the Chandere Foundation, where he supported education, healthcare, and social welfare projects, ensuring the achievements of uplifting the people of our countless Kenyans. Similarly, Your Excellency, we lost a very famous patron, Hindu patron in Mombasa recently, the late Hasmukh Bhai Patel, whose son Kirtan is here with us today from Mombasa Cement. I think we should recognize Kirtan. Please stand up. Kirtan, what your family did in Mombasa, what your late father did, I think we are, as Hindu community, as Kenyans, I know the President was there for the funeral, was just an example of what the Hindu community can do in this country. Your Excellency, your very good friend is here with us as well. We wanted to make sure we recognize him, Dr. Narendra Raval, Guruji for us. Under his leadership, of course, Devki Group has become a leading producer of construction materials in East Africa, supporting infrastructure development across the region. But little is known about his Devki Foundation. Dr. Raval has contributed extensively and generously to community welfare, establishing health facilities, supported orphanages, and assisted in disaster relief. His journey exemplifies how Hindu entrepreneurs are dedicated not only to business success, but also to the broader mission of building a prosperous, inclusive Kenya. Your Excellency, you may not know, but Guru here was actually a priest at our Hindu council at one of our temples, and for him to be where he is an inspiration to all of us. So, Kaka, namaste to you and congratulations to you, sir. On the social front, you've all know about the massive contribution we've done to health in this country. MP Shah Hospital, which is chaired by Dr. Manoj Shah, Guru Nanak Hospital, which is managed by the East African Ramgarhia Sikh Board, they're all here as well, the Sikh community, are just two of the Kenya's foremost healthcare institutions providing quality health care, which reach beyond Nairobi to benefit people for all walks of life. Your Excellency, recently, in fact, last weekend, we opened the newest medical facility called the Jalaram Medical Facility, whose chairman is Dr. Rasik Kantaria. It's probably the most high-tech health facility in this country and is geared only towards providing latest technology at the most affordable price, Your Excellency. These all institutions embody our commitment to SEVA, selfless service to society, a value central to the Hindu way of life. Your Excellency, you saw a number of dances this morning, and I just wanted to highlight a number of institutions and communities who have done an incredible job over the last 5, 10, 100 years, particularly during the last recent COVID-19 pandemic. The Sri Kachi Satsang Swaminar Temple, who have engaged for decades now in educational support, healthcare, and food distribution for vulnerable communities. The Jain Social Group and Arya Samaj of Kenya have funded scholarships, conducted free medical camps, and supported orphanages, helping to uplift countless individuals across the country. Your Excellency, you know about the Hare Krishna movement, ISKCON, Food for Life program. You may not know about the Jalaram Mandir, Chakula program, where they feed 2,000 children every single day for the last 20, 30 years, especially in low-income areas. These initiatives provide free nutrition school meals to school children and families in need, reflecting the Hindu principle of Anandan, the act of food donations, which is considered one of the highest forms of charity in our community. Furthermore, you saw one of the dances here from the BAP Swaminarayan Sanstha, have organized disaster relief drives, health camps, and educational programs reaching out to communities beyond Nairobi and working towards sustainable, healthy future for all Kenyans. The Hindu Religious and Service Center, HRSC, I think the chairman is here, has coordinated blood donation drive, disaster relief, education outreach, bringing together Hindu institutions to serve the nation. Through their combined efforts, our community strives to be a positive change and bring well-being to all parts of our community. Your Excellency, I mentioned to you about our history in the last 120 years, but of course we have very famous Hindu community members who are part of the independence movement. Brave leaders such as Manilal Desai, who stood as an advocate for civil rights, fighting for equality and justice, alongside other freedom fighters. Makhan Singh, a prominent trade unionist, fought tirelessly for the rights of Kenyan workers, helping to establish the labor rights that are fundamental to our society today. These leaders made great personal sacrifices, driven by a sense of duty and patriotism that speaks to our shared commitment to Kenya's progress and unity. Their legacy is a powerful reminder of the shared history and values between the Hindu community and the Kenyan nation. Mr. President, Your Excellency, the Hindu community stands beside you. And with all Kenyans united in our shared goal of building a stronger, more inclusive Kenya, we are proud to be part of the nation's story. And we look forward to continuing our story together towards the light, towards a path towards progress and prosperity. Your Excellency, we brought the whole Hindu community to you today. Now, they have two small requests. With your permission, I want to talk. And as you can see, as a trustee, I'm under major pressure from all of them to make this request from you, sir. As in all major religions in the country have national public holidays to mark their religious days, we are requesting you consider making a Hindu Diwali Day a national public holiday. Mzee, now you're stuck. Mzee, why we say that in all sincerity, we feel that being part of this culture of this country, we want to celebrate Diwali with the rest of the Kenyans. Not only within ourselves, but we feel part of this country. And we feel a Hindu public holiday would just make us feel proud to be Kenyans, and we want to celebrate with all of you. I see my chairman there smiling, so chairman, well done. Mr. Last small request. We want to build a charity hospital, and we want to build another school. And we are requesting if the government, just give me a sec, if the government, we want to buy 10 acres in Nairobi. We want to build a hospital and a school, and we want to put our Hindu Council headquarters there. This hospital will be open to all Kenyans. It will be targeting the less advantageous in our society, and will be fully funded by our community. So just a second request, Mr. that we can buy, we don't need free land, but we'll buy 10 acres at a subsidized government rate. But it's for the Kenyan public, and if you can allow us that when you have some time, sir. Finally, Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate Diwali today, may we remember that the light we kindle is just not for ourselves, but for all of Kenya. Together, let us carry the light forward, illuminating a brighter future for every Kenyan. Thank you, Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, for being with us, celebrating Diwali with us. May God bless you, Your Excellency. May God bless Kenya. Asante sana. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kantaria, for well spoken. Your Excellency, sir, with your permission at this point, allow me to now invite the Speaker of the National Assembly, Honorable Moses Wetangula, to come and in turn invite His Excellency the President. Why don't you give him a warm round of applause as he comes. Welcome, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Namaste. Order Hindus. That's what I say in Parliament. Order members, every time we want to hear each other. Your Excellency, our President, the chairperson of the Hindu Council, my friend Dr. Kantaria, Mzee Guru, and all friends here. In my many activities as a lawyer, I have interacted with a lot of your community. From where I come in Western Kenya, we have your community that has left an indelible mark on the commercial and farming activities of the region. If you have in the communities, education, health, farming, name it. And I stand here as I invite the President to salute your community. In fact, in terms of economic growth of this country, your community is one of those that have punched way above your weight in getting Kenya to where it is, whether it's in industry, in retail trade, in many ways. So we salute you as you celebrate your New Year's Day. I have been living for a long time in Westlands, and such a day is normally characterized by a lot of blasts in the night. Sometimes you think robbers are attacking, kumbe your neighbors are celebrating. And it's good to celebrate your culture. I saw some young girls dancing and I told Guru, I visited a city called Vishakhapatnam in India, near Bengal. And I went to a festival. And all these dances, Your Excellency, displayed here, I saw them there, dancing very gracefully and graciously. So let's, as a community, feel a sense of belonging to this country. Be part of Kenya in every respect, because you have no spare country. This is where you are born, this is where you have grown up, and this is where we'll finally rest as a people. I have a friend in the UK who came from Kenya, Your Excellency, the Hindus. They are in Wembley, and they run a shop called Kenya Jewelers. They have never wanted to lose the name Kenya. And you ask them why, they say, because we're proud to be Kenyans. And that's why we're carrying the name Kenya here. With those few remarks, allow me to invite His Excellency, and be all upstanding, to come and address us on this very important occasion. Your Excellency, if you decide to give them a holiday and it comes to Parliament, I'll put the question very quickly.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take our seats. Thank you very much. The chairperson of the Hindu community in Kenya, Madam Sujata Gautam Raju, my good friend Bimal Kantaria, sometimes I call him Bill, distinguished members of the Hindu community, good afternoon. Hamjambo. Namaste. Kaisai आप लोग? सब कुछ थी ही भगवान आपको सदा खुश रहे। Happy Diwali. Asanteni sana. It is indeed an honor to host you today as we celebrate an occasion that symbolizes the values binding us together as Kenyans. When you say we are celebrating light that drove away darkness, you are speaking to all religions in Kenya. Diwali, the Festival of Lights, marks the start of a new business year. It reminds us of the enduring power of light over darkness, knowledge over ignorance, and hope over despair. Cardinal principles that are underpinned by our Constitution. As you all know, the first words, the first letters of our Constitution says, "We, the people of Kenya," acknowledging the supremacy of God of all creations. Those are the beginning words of our Constitution, that all of us, coming from different backgrounds, from different communities, from different religions, we all submit to the supremacy of the God of all creations, that we all believe in, that we all submit to. And this occasion of celebrating Diwali is such an occasion that we all worship God, because we believe that it is the right thing to do. And we are taught by religion that man is made so that they can submit and worship God. And a human being without religion is not different from an animal. It is religion that gives us the compass to be different and to believe in God and to have hope and to have direction. And therefore, I am very happy that today, as Bimal here says, for the first time we are celebrating this occasion of Diwali here in State House as a recognition of all of us belonging to this great nation called Kenya. And as I have said, these values transcend any single culture, the values that we all believe in. They resonate with all of us and drive our collective efforts to build a prosperous, united, and inclusive nation. I am humbled to be associated with a festival that has a history spanning 5,000 years. I feel both privileged and proud that our country is enriched with such a wealth of cultures, traditions, and religion. The Indian community in Kenya, often referred to as Kenyan Asians, consists of citizens and residents with ancestral roots largely from the Indian subcontinent. Significant Indian migration began with the establishment of the East African Protectorate in 1895. Since then, they have become an integral part of our nation, playing a key role in nation building, economic growth, in commerce, and in business. I heard Bimal here say that his family came to Kenya 100 maybe years ago, and they are here to stay, they are going nowhere. Let me also tell you, our family and community came to Kenya maybe some 500 years ago from migration from Sudan. We are also here, and we are going nowhere. So we are all here. Some arrived earlier, some arrived later, but we are all one citizenry, one people, the people of Kenya. As we light these lamps, let us also renew our commitment to creating a more inclusive possible. The sacred provision of the right to worship by all Kenyans and all religions. And that there will be no interference whatsoever. There will be no limitations whatsoever to religion in our country. That realizing and responding and recognizing that the preamble of our Constitution speaks to our acknowledgement as a people, as Kenyans, of the supremacy of God of all creations, that we will protect the place of religion and we will protect the right of every Kenyan to worship God in the way they want to worship God, because we all submit to the living God. And let me also say this, that citizens, all religions, should be careful about propaganda, fake news, of limitations to religion from different quarters. I want to guarantee you and to give you my assurance, as I do every religious person in Kenya, that the government of Kenya will protect the place of worship and make sure that this country continues to abide by the Constitution and to live up to our principles as a God-fearing nation. In a country as diverse as ours, we debate, we celebrate, we express ourselves, and we commemorate what we do. But we never lose sight of how we arrived here and why. We should take pride in our diversity, our tolerance, and our achievements as a nation. You have said correctly, you make enormous contribution to the commerce, the business, the economy of our country. You also embody philanthropy. We have seen your service in lifting up those in our society who are not the vulnerable in our society. We have seen the food distribution, the many acts of charity that are associated with the Hindu community and the Asian community in Kenya, which we deeply appreciate as Kenyans. Because that is our culture, to lift each and every one of us up. And that is the philosophy behind our bottom-up economic transformation agenda. That we must live in a society that leaves nobody behind. It is the reason why, as a government, and you, in your statement, you said three fundamental things: that we must feed ourselves, we must educate our children, and we must make sure that there is adequate, available, accessible, affordable health care for our citizens. Those three fundamental things are important to us as a government. It is the reason why we have invested heavily in food production. The reason why today unga that was 230 is now below 100 shillings. Because we want to make sure that citizens at every level can afford a meal. We are not quite there, but we have substantially embarked on that journey. And it is my commitment that progressively we will invest in food production in Kenya, including in irrigation. Our aim is to expand land under irrigation by 500,000 acres by 2027 and another 500,000 acres by 2032 to make sure that we have 1,700,000 acres under irrigation so that we can feed our nation. I was particularly, challenged by your father, Ashu, of Mombasa Cement. When I was elected, he came to see me. He asked to see me, and I invited him, and we had a chat here. And he told me, Mr. President, I want to help you in Galana. I want to grow food. I see I feed many people, and he does in Mombasa. I feed many people, and I want to participate in food production. So I told him, Ashu, you're most welcome to this space. Please go ahead and participate in food production. You cannot believe what that great Kenyan did. He left my office, went to Galana, and invested, I think, between 3 and 5 billion shillings. He has built 11 dams. He has done an amazing job. So when I got to hear what he had done, and he had no papers, nobody had given him a piece of paper or a lease. He just went there and said, the president has allowed me to do food production. And he went ahead to do it. So when it was brought to my attention, and the enormous job that he had done, I saw a person with passion to change the lives of ordinary people. That he was not even patient to wait for paperwork to be done. He was in a hurry to produce food for the most needy people because he is in that space. I see what he does. So I asked my office now to look for him so that we can regularize the paperwork for him. And I even got him some people to help him to do the irrigation because, you know, he's a cement person. So food production is not his forte. So we are now organizing, and I'm looking forward to working with the family, organizing so that we can get you people who can help you with irrigation so that the great investment put in place in Galana by this great Kenyan benefits the food production capacities of our nation. That was phenomenal. That speaks to, I mean, truly patriotic citizens of our country. Let me also say that as we celebrate Diwali, and as we celebrate what brings us together, what unites us as a nation, and as we think about the future, I was particularly touched by the performance of our children, the children that performed here. You all know that children are a blessing to us as families and as a country. And we must go out of our way to do what we have to do for our children. Invest in their education, invest in their health, invest in their progress. And it is the reason why we are deploying a lot of resources to make sure that our education system is fit for purpose. In the last 2 years, we've hired 56,000 teachers, the highest in Kenya's history. We're going to hire another 20,000 teachers in January because we want to make sure that no child in Kenya is left behind as we educate our children. It is the reason why we developed a new funding model, because our children are that important. A student-centered funding model to help fund our children in our TVETs and in our universities, and to make sure that children from vulnerable families get equitable treatment and actually are treated better and are given more facilities, because we want to make sure that we equalize the fortunes of the people of Kenya. It is also the reason why we have changed the Edu Afya program that was only limited to secondary school children with insurance. We've now expanded that to include all the children, both in primary, in ECD, and all the children of Kenya. They will now be part of an insurance cover system under the UHC program. And it is the reason why we are expanding scope in many other areas to make sure that we carry our children along and we carry the future with us, because they are our future. And I am very proud of how you look after your children. We all, as a society, must mind about what religion can do in forming the character, getting good morals to our children so that we can avoid drug abuse, we can avoid bad character that sometimes undermine our progress as a nation. Parents, all of us, and I'm speaking to religious people, parents must take their place in making sure that we parent, we look after our children We don't go and dump them in school. We don't leave them to the vagaries of their friends. And we don't leave them to, spaces that eventually destroys our children. Because if we destroy our children, we have no future, both as a society and as a country. Finally, let me say that I'm very happy that this occasion has come to be. I have many friends. Kenya has great people from the Asian community in Kenya, and they have made significant contribution to the progress of our nation. Finally, let me tell you something I learned from the Asian community. Ordinarily in Kenya, when we go to church, we put on shoes. Nobody asks you to remove shoes. But I went to Rajasthan in 2018, I think. 2018 and 19, I think. 2018. So I went to Rajasthan. And then it was Christmas, and I was in Udaipur. And I was told there is a church in Udaipur. So I went to this church with an Indian pastor. And it was very interesting to see how custom and religion can come together. So when I arrived in this church, then I was deputy president. To go into the church, you have to remove shoes, like it is done in the Hindu religion. So we had to remove our shoes to be able to go into church. And it was humbling and amazing how I saw the community in Udaipur worship God in Hindi, and it was just something else. It's not ordinary. And I invited that, I think it was called Matthews, a pastor there, an Indian gentleman, and he came to Kenya, and we support his church. That's how diversity, diversity of religion, diversity of customs, diversity of what we all believe in. So to all of you, you must believe in your country. You must believe in Kenya. We must be proud of this country, and we must make whatever contributions that we must as a patriot, as people who believe in this great nation called Kenya. Therefore, may these lights guide us towards a future filled with hope, compassion, and unity. I wish each of you a very happy Diwali, filled with peace, prosperity, and joy. And to all those celebrating this joyous occasion, and I have heard from Bimal your request on the issue of having Diwali as a national holiday. I will undertake to subject it to the process of government. The Speaker is here. If it has to happen, it has to go all the way to Parliament. But I want to assure you that we will have made a decision by the next Diwali. To all those celebrating this joyous occasion, I extend my very warm Diwali wishes to you and to your families and to all your loved ones and to the people of Kenya. Asanteni sana, and God bless you.
And there is one more. And as we do that, may I ask the trustees that we just come here, please, because we'll take a photo after this. So the trustees, if we can all just come closer. There's one more gift. There's one more gift. Please present that to His Excellency. Just the trustees for now. Just the trustees. Renu, the artist, where are you, if you may stand? Renu, who drew that picture. Oh, there, she's right there. All right, Your Excellency, I'll request that we now take a picture. So the trustees, kindly, if you can. Let's take the picture, please. And as we do that, may I request that we have the management committee and the branch chairs to come forward, because that's the next photo. Please, let's all come to this side of the stage. The management committee and branch chairs only, who are going to represent the rest of us, to kindly come to this side, because the next picture is going to have you in it. If we can all just come this way. Is that taken?